Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all both home and the diaspora. This now the golden voice of the APC Encyclopeadia, the Britannica, the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party. Fellow citizens and fellow Sierra Leonean, both home and the diaspora, as you know, always know, say the Encyclopedia Media always embark on civic education for continue for educate, inform, sensitize, conscientize, and raise awareness to the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone on daily happenings and on burning issues. So when I stay tuned, when I stay fixed, when I stay blessed, when I stay connected to the Encyclopedia Media, for our listening pleasure is absolutely guaranteed. Today is Saturday, the 26th of April, 2025. Tomorrow, another commemoration of a flag independence, a paralytic independence. Ladies and gentlemen, we topics today now two topics that we deliberate on the dark legacy of the Margai's brothers and the kettle calling the pot black. Those are the two presentations we'll get today. First, now the dark legacy of the Margai brothers. How Sir Milton and Sir Albert Margai set Sierra Leone on the path of division, the devastating impacts of the rule, the imposition of a forceful flag independence for the bloody test for political power, and the connivance with the British colonial masters team. Ways of its independence celebration on the 27th April 1961 as a national pride, it lies on a regime we characterized by nepotism, tribalism, and a disastrous governance style. We left deep scar in a political landscape to this day. The nepotism of Sir Milton Augustus Triby Margai. Sir Milton Augustus Triby Margai, then born in Abanta Kwankwato, Moyamba district on 7 December 1895, when the first Prime Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the nepotism of Sir Milton Margai, when the architect of Sierra Leone flag independence. Sir Milton Margai eroded trust in governance and set a dangerous precedent wherein meritocracy was dismissed for family connections. Public institutions that become extensions of the Margai family business, and the civil service was turned into a network for cronies of cronies. Albert Margai, a disastrous successor. If Samuel T. Margai, fellow Sierra Leoneans, comrades all, we marked when are the architect of the independence of nepotism and tribalism in the Republic of Sierra Leone, in brother Sir Albert Margai, we born at Bantak October 10, 1910, take this evil to another level. Samuel T. Margai jailed the leaders of the All People's Congress Party, Sheikha Stephen, and 28 others in concocted allegation that the APC want for disrupt and boycott the 27th April 1961 independence, where them for do Narekri. Today, we they call Brookfields, who said they build the stadium today. At that time, they in an empty space stay. Now the British white flag Mende, when they call the Union Jack. Now down there they wrote, then plant the green, white, and blue, when the Sierra Leone flag. No economic independence, but the SLPP, Albert Margai and Hamilton Margai, then carried with a flag independence than alone. So the leader of the APC, when Asheka Stephen and 28 others, then put them at the Panemba Road maximum prison, where they not see the independence. Why the SLPP they celebrate independence, APC become political prisoners. The legacy of the Margai's SLPP. After the death of Hamilton Augustus Triby Margai on the 28th April 1964, his half-brother winner Albert Margai succeeded him, not through a democratic process, but by manipulating the political system or process for ensure his ascension. They introduced the politics of bulldozing. No wonder Then Pekin and the Grand Pekin and today, they label themselves as pauper. The Albert Margai reign from 1964 to 1967, now a complete disaster for Sierra Leone. Albert, in a be unpleasant tribalist, doubting down or doubling down on the Mende first policies in elder brother Samuel Margai, which he initiates. Sir Albert Margai aggressively promoted Mende hegemony and sidelined the Northerners, while the SLPP was formed in Cambia district, Magbema Chiefdom, today Northwest Sierra Leone, whose side the SLPP was formed on Friday, the 27th April 1951. Ladies and gentlemen, Albert Margai did so even more ruthlessly than in your elder brother winner Milton Augustus Tribi Margai do in government marked by favoritism, regionalism, tribalism, nepotism, corruption, and a disdain for national unity. One of the most dangerous actions of Albert Margai, a regime, now will be attempt for turn Sierra Leone to a one-party state. The same thing for Opabio they do today. In goal being clear, now for cement in family control over the country indefinitely. Is short for eliminate any form of political opposition and stifle democratic processes. Sierra Leone being the head towards a one-party state dictatorship under in watch, a trajectory which for be no more disastrous as it succeed. Then we get the civil or the seed of civil war. The seed of the brutal civil war, which erupted decades later after them people had a disastrous rule. Ladies and gentlemen, was sown during the reign of the Margai's brothers. Then politics of exclusion, division, and tribal favoritism will create a society wherein ethnic tension simmered beneath the surface. When political marginalization was an institution or was institutionalized by the Margai's brothers, it was under the Margais where all the entire erupt na Sierra Leone, tribalism, regionalism, nepotism, building the Mende hegemony. It only takes a spark for ignite widespread conflict. This discontent in the north, particularly among the Temnes and the Limbas, now a direct result of the Margai brothers' policies. Today again, that pattern, ladies and gentlemen, is being used by Paupabio for divide Northwesterners then infiltrate in the All People's Congress Party with in divide and rule dangerous strategies. The sense of exclusion and disenfranchisement. This group felt under Samuel T. Margai and Sir Albert Margai, where later fueled political instability. Sierra Leone post-independent period will be supposed to be one of the nation building, but instead it became a time when the seed of discord were sown by the Margais. SLP introduced the politics of exclusion and disenfranchisement of voters against the main opposition party, one of the All People's Congress Party. SLPP introduced a new national currency on 4th August 1964. The SLP introduced the 1965 Criminal and Seditious Libel Law for shut down the main opposition, dissent and critics there of the Margai's dictatorship, nepotism, tribalism, systemic and endemic corruption. The SLPP enforced the 1965 death penalty. The SLPP legislated the one-party state constitution, thinking, say, then will win the 1967 general election and turn Sierra Leone to a one-party state. SLPP came to introduce the politics of state capture, then capture all state independent democratic institutions and plant the tribes Mende for head all the institutions they are. Then politicize the judiciary, then politicize, regionalize, and tribalize the police force and the armed forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Then politicize, regionalize, and tribalize all elections management bodies and the Republic of Sierra Leone. SFP introduced the politics of coup d'etat in Sierra Leone, when they lost the 1967 general election, they incite them brother, where them plant that the military for overthrow APC Second Stephen in government, where the people of Sierra Leone elected in 1967. The likes of the army chief, Una Brigadier David Lansana, born of Kailaum, and Captain Sam Inga Norman, born of Bo District. Now them people have been team up with the SLPP for overthrow the All People's Congress Party in 1967. The SLPP now the first political party for involved paramount chiefs in national politics. As them formerly say, then are traditional leaders then and custodians of the chiefdoms then for seek the welfare of the people then and the respective chiefdoms then. Then call the SLPP as a political party for the paramount chiefs, the likes of by Farmatas One of Cambia District Magbema Chiefdom, Chief Kande Kolegium Kela of Samu Chiefdom, by Farma Bubu Angbak, Paramount Chief Jilos Kulama of Kayamba Chiefdom, Wayamba District, PC Adikalimodu of Poloko District, PC Koblo King of Marampa Chiefdom, Lonsha to be specific, Poloko District, PC Jaya Kaikai Okpanga Kabonde, Pujon District, to name but few, only for shut down opposition parties in their respective chiefdoms the day. SLPP introduced the Dogbowusu, the Ngwengwe, the Bolate, the Baote, the Jongobla, the Amoto, the Hindu, the 1977 student demonstration, no school, no college. The SLPP introduced the 11 years brutal, bloody, deadly, nasty, and devastating rebel war in the Republic of Sierra Leone. And the only political party we get civil militia, where they call the Kamajors. Today they don't add the forest guard and the presidential guards to them, just for protect the power regime. The SLPP established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the TRC. The SLPP established the Special Court for Sierra Leone. The SLPP came to power in 1996 through a proportional representation system, PR system, where they used the same back in 2002. The SLPP introduced the 2004 Local Government Act, the 2004 Population and Housing Census, where they divide Sierra Leone into chiefdom, into wards, and into constituency, and conduct election in 2007 in constituency-based system, what they call the first past the post, in 2008 local council election, the 2012 general election, and the 2018 general election, all we are conducted under the first past the post, when at the constituency-based system. We ushered the SLPP into power on the 4th April 2018, where former President Nkrumah called a regime change. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, the national total turnout of the voters was 103%, where former President Nkrumah sold the power. Ladies and gentlemen, where that voting day, we see three districts then. Na Kenima, Nabo, and Kailau, where we see overvoting there, ballot tossing, ballot stuffing in Bo, Kenema, and Kailau district, where the Western Region Electoral Commissioner been there about for nearly 5, when our Commissioner Miata French and former President Nkrumah, the president of Munku politics, hate, malice, ego, selfish, manipulative with grandiosity. He tell Miata French, let them do nothing. Let them just go on and announce the result. SLPP take power on the 4th April 2018. Then take we back to the warring days of the PR system. They say constituency, they know they exist. No constituency, no day, na Sierra Leone. At that time, we get 132 MPs there where they did in parliament and they change the law and they do everything and they old salary where they represent their constituency. But SLPP say constituencies they not been they exist in connivance with the PPRC, in connivance with the judiciary, in connivance of the Pauper Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. They impose a Speaker of Parliament on the majority APC party in a parliament. Speaker Dr. Cherno Abbas Bundu Sise, the SLP imposed a flawed and unprecedented midterm census, saying Kenema get more population than the capital city of the Republic of Sierra Leone, when Freetown. The SLP introduced the politics of calling the Delta Force in the well of Parliament forbid mercilessly APC elected MPs and boots them out of the well of parliament like common criminals under the directives of the corrupt clerk of parliament where they employ in wealth in absentia when Honorable Parantrawali or Honorable Omaru Parantrawali. Ladies and gentlemen, the SLPP are the only political party we alter, we circumvent, we manipulate and change we electoral laws then less than a year to the general election. We they against the ECOWAS elections protocol and international best practice. The SLPP can then introduce and impose a state of public emergency without regulations that they set the precedent. The SLPP political party then can, ladies and gentlemen, then charge a single individual on account of a treason trial when a retired Mayor Paulo Conte, the late veteran lawyer, will be represent Paulo Conte when a Dr. Abdullah Usman Conte, he asked the court if he Paulo Conte Narambo, one great man for overthrow a government. That time the Dr. Priscilla Shiwards, Naina be the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and Adrian Fisher, Naina be the chief prosecutor, today promoted to High Court judge. Ladies and gentlemen, any bad game where you play for them one day, then they pay you for that. Then they compensate person for you bad. Priscilla Stewart, we don't damage Sierra Leone today, don't run away. You don't go to United Kingdom. The SLPP are the only political party we manipulate the judiciary for giving court MPs in the political history of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, we don't have them judges today, not Justice Combat Commander and Justice Alaji Momoja Stephen. Today, they don't promote them all because of the deal we then do for the SLPP. Alaji Momoja Stephen, today, now Justice of the Appeal Court, Justice Combat Commander, today, now the Chief Justice of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We do bad for Power will compensate you. The SLPP are the only political party. We can institute 3 commissions of inquiry with foreign judges from Ghana and Nigeria and below Section 150 of the 1991 Constitution. We talk about the rules of court committees or the rules of evidence. The SLPP are the only political party. We use a single judge. We not been competent for even practice law in Sierra Leone. It can be dismantle a whole political party administration and executive single-handedly by a judge alone when a Justice Adrian Fisher J. SLPP the only political party. We ban political rallies in the June 24, 2023 multi-tier election at the Republic of Sierra Leone. From who get independent on the 27th April 1961, we begin get the first general election in 1962. Now they can ban political rallies. The SLPP are the only political party we introduce a criminal way for depopulate the northwest strongholds of the All People's Congress Party through a method called strategic ethnic cleansing. Then kill Natonko Limba, kill Mashengbe, kill Ma91, kill Masheka, kill Kamakuye, kill Lonshar, kill September 11, kill na the Panema Road Maximum Prison, na the APC National Headquarters, massacre Evangelist Samson, Honorable Sheriff Kiru, White Boy, Milton Mawa, Wilson Cage, and others, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the democracy. We'll get to the Namasalo. The SLPP come there and say they abolish the death penalty and then metamorphose to what we call extrajudicial killings. When they say they don't avoid the death penalty, they may kill person again. If you do something, you go to court, then judge you, then they jail you. Now make now, then they kill you, then you not go to court again. This now the tactics of the SLPP. Ladies and gentlemen, when they introduce her on the failed November 26 so-called attempted coup, the SLPP are the only political party which slaughtered the citizens there in cold blood, seized and dead body there and buried them in mass graves as destitute. Will not one day happen in the political history of Mama Salone. Now that's then get for celebrate tomorrow or commemorate tomorrow for killing Sierra Leonean citizens. The SLPP are the only political party, ladies and gentlemen, we be one for indict a whole political party for a coup d'etat Thank God for the intervention of the United States ambassador when Brian Hunt, where tell them say, you know, indict a whole political party for a treason. But now for whole the one they were responsible individually for what they commit. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we don't see all that number alone. SLPP now the only political party, ladies and gentlemen, where they give a medical bail for somebody where they accused for champion a coup d'etat, now alone, when a former President Kroma. Ladies and gentlemen, we deny, we outrightly say he not go to Nigeria through a medical bail, but he go there in exile na Nigeria for security reason, thereby exposing the APC leaders when I mean Kailo Mansare and Usman Furi and Sane, we go stand as shorty. They expose in lawyer when at JFK, they expose the judiciary of Sierra Leone, they expose the Bureau regime, and expose the ECOWAS. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, the SLPP are the only political party where, ladies and gentlemen, they print monkey face voter ID card for 3 million voters in 3 countries. Now the political history of Sierra Leone. Then print with voter ID cards there. Now Greece, now Romania, and Sierra Leone. At the end of the day, now blackface and babu face. Upon all the billions of leons and the millions of dollars, we then give them. The SLPP are the only political party, ladies and gentlemen, we tag, ladies and gentlemen, we ballot papers then, ladies and gentlemen, the incordia in 2 places, ladies and gentlemen, then print we ballot papers there, na South Africa, then print we ballot papers there, na Sierra Leone. The SLPP are the only political party we come on Sierra Leone go length empty ballot boxes when 11,000 to a junta state, the Republic of Sierra Leone, for can conduct with democratic elections amidst the 10 million United States dollar, when they dish to the ECSL for the conduct of the election by we international development partners. The SLPP are the only political party where print with ballot papers there in 2 countries, Sierra Leone and South Africa. Sierra Leone only surfaced because the one day when they go to Mecca, where they go vote on the 15th, where they ask the ECSL, then say they get right for print. When they don't assure, they don't call the people of Sierra Leone, civil society, journalists, and international elections experts then. Say on the 17th June, now we all go to the Lunge International Airport for go receive we ballot papers then, where they don't go print in South Africa. At the end of the day, the one day where they go to Mecca, they vote on the 15th, where the 17th not reach here to forget with ballot papers there. Only SLPP did do that in the political history of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, when they ask them now, they say they get it right for print ballot papers they are. But why will not be make known to the people of Sierra Leone? Why will not make known to political parties? Now only when they catch the thief man there. The power pass out is electoral Agampi, electoral tips, electoral Santi Bokiat. Then see them print ballot papers they are unknown to the opposition and the international elections observers. Fellow Sierra Leonean ladies and gentlemen, the SLP are the only political party we always attempt for assassinate the APC presidential candidates there. Then do so to former President Kroma twice in 2007. They miss for assassinating Kailao, Segima, a commodity back, a kana countryside hotel Nabo, they miss for assassinating the likes of Tom Yoma, Madabu, and others. Dr. Samura Kamara also don't survive 4 attempted assassination in the 2023 general election from this same SLPP bureaucracy. SLPP are the only political party where they kill, where they ostracize, eliminate the main APC opposition party from campaigning na the southeast stronghold. Why did they enjoy campaign na the northwest stronghold of the the APC? SLPP are the only political party where they burn down the main opposition party members, the houses there, and properties there, including party offices there, and the southeast stronghold. Commodity gang rape Satalamin, na Kailaon, take Sansa and stone, put them by humanhood. Ladies and gentlemen, Only waiting and disgrace the woman so because the woman they support the APC. No political tolerance. The SLPP now the only political party. Election not reach yet, then delay 250,000 names there of Northwestern State. Now the final vote register before the June 24, 2023 multi-tier election. Let them get win no more 14th election for the SLPP power pack. Because all the one they will then take when they work na ECSL, they all na SLPP power pack and Yampi and Santi Bokiats there. The SLPP now the only political party. Ladies and gentlemen, where the office of the president, the Auditor General exposure for money laundering, double dipping, and the forging of hotel tickets by the Auditor General in report when Madam Laura Pierce and in deputy when Mr. Tamba Momo. No wonder we then pass all kind dubious yuki, clandestine, fraudulent way for illegally bulldoze and sack the woman for bulldoze transparency and accountability. Then bribe the APC MPs for let them help them for legalize illegality. Only this happen in mass alone. SLPP now the only political party with the chief by elections, paramount chief elections, union elections, headman election, the Sierra Leone Bar Association election, and the Sierra Leone Football Association elections take. Any election, pauper, the winner for B and SLPP, pauper politics. But the only political party, when the SLPP, when they conduct elections, now the whole world, then declare themselves as winners. 2 years, no election results. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't set this record here now the whole world. While Liberia, Gambia, the Senegal, and the Gambia, then they mock at we. International slander and mockery. The SLPP now the only political party we don't get the most traveled president ever in the political history of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean and comrades all, in the name of laundering we country image. Today, all the billions of euros, the millions of United States dollar, we then spend recklessly on overseas traveling. For Golonda, we image na salon. Wosa we empa na pankush, na pantramadol, na pampas, ammunition, and drug trafficking. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. The SLP now they bring the blood diamond stigma to Sierra Leone today again. Electoral stigma, ammunition and cocaine and drug trafficking stigma. The SLP now the only political party where they use the National Revenue Authority for close the electricity distribution services agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, when I ETSA, they close SLRA, when are the Sierra Leone Roads Authority for non-payment of taxes because they have been exposed by the International Monetary Fund, IMF, for bad policies and fiscal mismanagement. The SLPP now the only political party we fail for handle the empower thieves them, where they expropriate, where they embezzle, where they siphon, where they squander, where they mismanage trillions of we taxpayers' monies. We gold, we diamond, we bauxite, we rutile them. Ladies and gentlemen, on the audit report we come out 2018, they're not all Kikrit, 2019, they're not all Ange, 2020, 2021, 2022, all the trillions of euros and the millions of dollars where they were a thief. The anti-corruption commissioner, Francis Benkefala, no case, no Ange. Nobody they not jail. Ladies and gentlemen, pass here say, then go pay. But when corruption come by opposition, you see, then say that they fight corruption, even the sky, then they fall. Then they jail them, then they wait and call check. Isheka Tarawali, then jailer. Ladies and gentlemen, only for hard gates. But today, SLP, they were the thief, millions of euros, billions of euros, millions of dollars, then they go scot-free. Ladies and gentlemen, the political Santibokiats there. We say then can wage war on corruption, lawlessness, and recklessness. Ladies and gentlemen, block all the leakages there and they open the turbines and the reservoir for themselves. SLP is the only political party waiting election on daylight and make we lost a $480 million MCC compact. We for give you electricity, we for give you pipe-borne water, we for develop Mama Salone. The SLPP na the only political party we say then go win any election. If they no agree, let them win any election. Then go bring brutal, bloody, deadly, nasty, and devastating war. Na Sierra Leone. The one will utter this statement when our Chief Kaduro Kaikai for threatening the security of the state. They only ask her for give a public apology. Why our horns? We're in charge for cyber stalking and bullying to the president and his first false lady. They charge her to court, they incarcerate her now the special court prison. Ladies and gentlemen, that only SLPP, ladies and gentlemen, they promote the one they will they kill their fellow citizens there. Ladies and gentlemen, for no tangible reason, ladies and gentlemen, they're not able to substantiate their killings then day, but then they do it only for political reason. And at the end of the day, they not say we then kill citizens, then they compensate them. SLPP bring a flag independence from the 27th April 1961 to 2005. I mean to 2025. Today, now 64 years. 64 years of blackout, political slavery, endemic, systemic, pandemic, hyper-endemic, and holo-endemic corruption, a battered and a shattered economy, epileptic education, a paralytic electricity, a comatic medical care, oncopsychiatric water system, a coccidiotic agricultural system. Fatima Bio label the cabinet of her husband, say then a dog cabinet, selective justice, extrajudicial killings, mob justice, police brutality, military high-handedness. Now in power they go celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean, political, regional, and tribal divide, the stealing of the votes of Sierra Leonean citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, now SFP get for commemorate tomorrow, when on the 27th April 1961 to 27th April 2025, then say they go celebrate independence. Then they go celebrate or commemorate independence because they kill the people of Sierra Leone, then jail the people of Sierra Leone, then send the people of Sierra Leone forcefully to exile, then thief Sierra Leoneans then they vote, then threaten them for bullet. That's commemoration that they go do for go celebrate, for go commemorate because they don't kill Sierra Leonean citizens, they don't slaughter with democracy, where them went yesterday in a bush, then can fight for democracy. But ladies and gentlemen, every day under the pauper, time is getting harder. The people that we tell we say pauper salongo better. Then our first presentation. Second presentation, the pot calling the kettle black. When you sell your brother, even your buyer, he no go ever trust you. He no go burn your entire household for the sake of a single mosquito, or else you go remain homeless, hopeless, useless, brainless, worthless, rootless, heedless, and without an address. The unprogressive sell out Munko politics, where the APC brainless leadership then don't sign the death warrant, ladies and gentlemen, for pull out a useless party calendar on primaries day down to a national delegate conference, meaning they don't undermine the affixed signatures on them position paper where they publish from the tripartite findings where they indicate say out of the 70.2% RRF forms them where they peruse by international elections expert Samura Kamara commands a lead of 57.15%. Today they say it no matter. They don't undermine the agreement for national unity and all the eight resolutions there where they sign, they don't undermine them. They don't undermine the four divergent issues where they affix their signatures. They don't tell the international development partners, they say, no more, they not get right for observed election as alone. Ladies and gentlemen, but for left the APC on the mercy of the power pack. They don't endorse the electoral coup committed by the SLPP pauper bureaucracy. They don't embolden the bureaucracy for alter with 1991 constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, in closed doors, for they declare a one-party state as Albert Margai be one do, because still na that legacy in the falla. They don't give this word to Papa Bio for slaughter the All People's Congress Party. They don't endorse Bio for conduct election, declare himself as winner without result. When Bio goes scot-free with this, ladies and gentlemen, that would be the end of the All People's Congress and democracy and Republic of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, no Sierra Leonean citizens not go endanger their life again for go vote for a party with useless and out executive. We're not able to protect the votes of the people. From 2026 to 2027, some of them could be in exile, like their former Munku politics boss. Ladies and gentlemen, or you declare for the SLPP, or the one where they challenge the BO's tyranny, na it go rotting in jail. Ladies and gentlemen, the one day where they go to the southeast stronghold of the power pack for go campaign, then go gun them down in cold blood or kidnap them. Then one day, ladies and gentlemen, when they send the as party agents, they no go left for tell the story. The international community go left the APC on the mercy of the pauper bill because they no want free, fair elections. Ladies and gentlemen, a murderous regime we're not able to account for 303 political prisoners. Still, APC say let them continue for kill Sierra Leonean citizens whilst them comfortable with their positions there. Them political demons they are. Ladies and gentlemen, when they plan for kill a political party, we formed in 1960 on the mantra of constructive nationalism, but when I go eventually reap what you will not sow. Today, the pot they call the Kettle black. When they criticize Dr. Samura Kamara for his sell out for only go see Papa Bio, why when I don't do the worst by highlighting when I hypocrisy, when I hate, when I malice, when I betrayal, when I ego, when I grandiosity, deceitfulness, and lack of self-awareness for the sake of one great person, which when I quack with fallacy or logical fallacy for satisfy when I munku politics boss and for free when I sell from na past lost when I holo endemic corruption, money laundering, and hard get scandal when I decide for sell the soul of una party, but the end go justify the means. Bio go betray all of una. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, more to come for talk on the independence, the flag independence we get for happen tomorrow, when on Sunday, the 27th April 2025, where the SLPP get for go commemorate how they don't kill Sierra Leoneans, how they seize their dead body, how they bury them like destitute, how they thief elections, how they jail Sierra Leoneans them, how they turn Sierra Leone to a war zone, how they kill Northerners there with a strategic ethnic cleansing for the populate the North. Now that they get for go commemorate tomorrow on the 27th April 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party, the APC Encyclopeadia.